Greetings everyone. We continue our reading of Prabhuji's book Bhakti Yoga, the Path of Love. In our last meeting, we discussed the abyss that divide the revelation and the works of the rishis, and today we will continue. Prabhuji writes, since childhood, little windows of paper captivated my attention. Through them, I visited places, meet people, and made friends. Those tiny mandalas have been my true elementary school, high school, and college. Like skilled teachers, these yantras have guided me through contemplation, attention, concentration, observation, and meditation. In this paragraph, Prabhuji speaks about what he calls the meditative philately. It's the field that he developed, and it's very dear to his heart. Probably all of us are familiar with the stamps. Some of us maybe collected them or are collecting them throughout our life. Others can deem them irrelevant or something very functional, something that we use when we want to send letters, which we don't do so often nowadays. Many of us could wonder how stamps of philately can be connected to a spiritual search or religious life. So in the same way as arrangement of flowers in Zen Buddhism became an art of ikebana, or calligraphy became an art, or different ways of fighting forged different martial arts. Prabhuji's love of the stamps and the philately created the meditative philately. And I feel, regardless if we feel some affection to stamps or we don't have any interest in them, there is a very valuable lesson that Prabhuji offers here. Lesson in a way to see life. We discussed it in one of our previous talks. Prabhuji spoke recently about one of the great philosophers of our time, Jean-Luc Marion, that he is a disciple of great Martin Heidegger. According to Jean-Luc Marion, and Prabhuji elaborate and go deeper into his writings, we can see life or anything in it as what he would call a saturated phenomena, something that beyond our comprehension, or a simple phenomena. So most of the things in life, in most of the occasions, we see as a simple phenomena. And we divide things in life into something which is very significant, which is overwhelming. Sometimes we put there religion, spirituality, or different experiences that we way beyond our comprehension. And there is a rest of life that is a simple phenomena. And Prabhuji talks, exploring on Marion's writings, that it's not exactly like that. That it's not matter of there are, as we often see things in religion, there are holy things, there are things that are sacred, and there are things that are simple. And Prabhuji say, no, it's the way you see things. So for him, For Prabhuji, as he writes here, the stamps are not just a piece of paper that used in order to send a letter, or even a picture of a person or an art or some artifact which usually portrayed by different countries. But Prabhuji sees them as mandalas, as yantras, which are as sacred symbols that exist within Sanatana Dharma and Buddhist tradition, and in other traditions as well, is the mystical visual form that can focus our mind and lead us through concentration, as Prabhuji writes here, to the depths of meditation. And Prabhuji sees the stamps in this way. Historically, from the creation of the first stamp, different stamps portray in different countries different significant things and moments in history, historical events, great personalities, animals, masterpieces of art, and many other things. And I feel that the way that Prabhuji relates to the philately, regardless if we like it, has some interest in that or not, can offer us a priceless guidance, a direction, how to see life. Prabhuji writes that through these little windows, he traveled the world, he met friends, and he learned about the world and about humanity. That those little mandalas was his true elementary school, high school, and college. And like skilled teachers, those yantras guided him through contemplation, attention, concentration, observation, and meditation. Years ago, in one of those futile attempts to find a trick, to find another answer on this how to reach enlightenment, how to find ourselves, we asked Prabhuji if he can point to one thing that throughout his life contributed to his passionate search for truth that continued till today, to this fire of inquiry. And he said wonder. And for me, this art of meditative philately and many other different aspects in Prabhuji's teachings and his works are all point to this state of being, the state of wonder. This ability to see life in its fullness and to transform the everyday things into art. Jaya Prabhuji.